Let's go.
Tiptoeing in my Jordans, waking up at the crack of dawn, red camera recording out my girlfriend's door. You probably can't afford this. My Brazilian twins got me deported.
So you got given $1 today.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
So you guys know all about the pedophile R. Kelly.
This is not what the subject.
No, wait,
not the word I would
no.
choose.
No,
Anyways,
He's
no.
a pedophile.
No,
R.
this
Kelly.
is not our subject.
We were blasting R. Kelly, and he was dancing, and some chick was like, "Yeah, I like that shit," and she walked
Threw
over.
$1 at him.
As casual as a horny female can do, she pulled out $1 and was like, and like threw it at him, and
Then he proceeded to partially undress and shove it down his pants.
I didn't do that. He did that to himself. Why'd you put me in this
No, that's
situation?
what he did. No,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was a good day.
But speaking of money, dollars, just currency in general. How do y'all feel about that?
Euros.
Euros,
Personally,
rupees.
Ruby's my favorite
can't
form.
we can't get out of money now.
Yeah.
Like if we were to take money away now, the world would destroy itself. But if we never implemented money, I think it would have been a good idea.
Well, it's
Like,
always going to be a bartering system or something.
but you can't eat money.
Exactly. Yeah.
The
So
money
as soon as everything runs out, you can't eat money. So what I'm saying is, why not? Not why not, but it would have been a good idea for us to have developed a different type of barter system, like
the one that existed for several thousand years
Exactly.
before money was a thing.
uh,
Before Keynesian
oh, you don't
economics
know
came out.
you don't know how to build a house? Well, I don't know how to farm.
That's a bartering system.
So you teach me how to farm, I'll build your house for you, and you grow me crops for 6 months. That is a legitimate. That could have been a thing. That
was a thing.
works. That works.
That was a
And
thing.
money now, it's just like, here's this paper thing.
It's not even paper anymore.
It's cotton.
Not even money. The way we like count money, it's not a tangible item. You know that, right?
Yes.
Money's not something you can actually hold in your hand.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. It's
It's all based on credit, based on. Like,
Yeah.
Did you know that we don't have enough money in the world?
yeah, to pay off the world debt or whatever the fuck it is.
No, to pay off the U.S. debt.
That's
There's
ridiculous.
not enough money
If
in
we
the
have the ability
whole
to make
world.
money, how can we? Like, it's a whole thing.
Well, when you make money, you lessen the value of your money.
It costs like 11.5 cents to make a fucking nickel.
Yeah, okay, but you think about it like this.
Really, man?
This is the only one in the world. How much would you pay for this?
I'd kill him, man.
Okay, but there are 12 million now in the world. How much would you pay for it?
Yeah,
12 pubes.
12 pubes. I'd give like $6.
Exactly. That is what money is worth, based on how much there is. And money used to be based on the worth of gold. Like,
And
You
gold
give
isn't
a- you
even
give-
that fucking quick.
you give a note of gold and you get a note of paper back, and that paper is money. But now it's just like, here's money for any product ever, and that should not that should not be a thing. It is someone having an ideal world and it failing. Horrible.
But it's got us by the balls in a vice.
It's been 200 years with money. We can't get out of it.
I hate to bring this up, so they're gonna get mad at me.
Is it Hitler?
I'm already slightly upset at this conversation
Why?
because I know too much about the subject.
That's why you should put your input
That's why I'm
in.
being quiet.
Just put your
You should
input
put your
in,
input
man.
in.
Just put your input in.
Okay, so what you're talking about is Keynesian economics, which is our base system right now that uses the fiat currency printed, well, there's a cup there, printed at a value that is set by the government based off of interest rates and things like that. It doesn't work. It's flawed. It is flawed because of the combination of the fiat currency combined with the debt theory. And it's not just there's one of these, how much you can pay for it. Now there's 12 million, how much you can pay for it. It's the concept of where that money comes from. The concept of it is, we'll say this is money.
Okay.
You need to borrow this. Here you go. You owe me 1.5 of those. But that's the only one in existence. Where are you going to get it from? You have to come back to me in order to borrow more of it. So the interest can never be paid off. Alan Greenspan, who was the chairman of the Federal Reserve for 30-something years, pointed it out to Congress during a Senate hearing that you cannot pay off the debt because of the interest. It's impossible. The bartering system you talked about worked. We used to have that. It did work. But then someone back in the day thought it'd be a good idea, instead of lugging around all these things, that you could just exchange them for something simple to carry, like a piece of paper. And that this piece of paper was an IOU, because that's what it started out as. And then these IOUs turned into notes. These notes were set to a value of gold and silver and things like that. And then I do believe it was Nixon. Is it Nixon?
No, it was way before.
No, Nixon removed the U.S. dollar from the gold standard.
Oh,
That's whenever
yes,
inflation started to skyrocket, because there was no longer a set thing for the dollar to be held to. The only thing it's held to now is itself and its value against other currencies. The system is flawed because you can't pay off the interest. The inflation keeps going. You can't stop inflation.
I know that.
And pretty much no one, is in control and regulating how much money is actually printed. So inflation runs rampant, can't pay off the debt. It's a completely flawed system. It will fail. The only question is when. Right now it's being artificially held up by the Federal Reserve, buying billions and trillions of dollars of mortgage-backed loans that failed and caused that whole great recession of 2008, because someone decided that this house, that these groups of houses, whenever they bought it, it was packaged up fucking mortgages that was sold. Someone in France decided that house wasn't worth $900,000 and started selling everything they got. And then people kept selling this, and then they had devised this strange mathematical equation and lost trillions of dollars of digital dollars that were never printed and don't exist within a computer system, which still have never been found.
I said the same thing, just not,
Not as, you know.
not as good.
I just put my leg on this thing.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know.
I accepted it. The system is flawed, and the system will fail. Quote from a Megadeth song, by the way.
Alright guys, so that's, I guess, our view on currency and the world around us.
So, in the comments below, tell us how you feel about money, wrong or right. But better yet, challenge to you people out there, how would you have a system to pay for things and do stuff like that? That's what's going to change the world. When that system fails, what would you do? How would you have it be? Would you want to, go into just start people's families, or work on a barter system? Or
would you want to give me your daughter for 12 of my pigs?
I was going to go with ostriches, but that's cool. But yeah, in the comments below, how would you want the world to be in terms of bartering or buying or...
Just financial situations.
Yeah.
Alright, so if you liked us, go check out Good Mythical Morning.
Check out Ground Zero online. Ground Zero online.
Or Jenna Marbles. I love her.
Jenna Marbles, that fucking bitch. That sexy,
You call her a bitch.
sexy bitch.
Bitch.
You call her a bitch. She's not a bitch. I love her.
Okay,
You don't know what love
You
is
guys-
for us.
you guys have a good night.
You enjoy yourselves.
Hey, but most importantly, don't blow up.
Nightlights are always a good idea,
But
regardless of your
seriously,
age.
have a good night.
Make sure you sleep well.
Don't blow up.